How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke. Check out what we have here today. This is a wonderful 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. This thing has been treated to a full frame-off restoration. Just look at this thing. My goodness, is it pretty. So these were introduced in 1967, and it was basically Mercury's own version of the Mustang, but it had a slightly different mission. It was more upscale, more refined, and had some features like hidden headlights and sequential taillights that kind of set it apart. By 1969, Mercury went full muscle with the Eliminator package, a performance and appearance group that turned this Cougar into a serious street machine. So the 1970 Eliminator was the second and final year for the true factory-built Eliminator before the name quietly disappeared. For 1970, the front end got a minor restyle, making the front end just a little bit more aggressive. The Eliminator package took it further with a bold, blacked out front grille, as you can see, an integrated hood scoop, which was functional with the 428 Cobra Jet if you optioned for Ram Air. We also got bright, high impact colors like this one, blacked out front and rear spoilers, unique side and spoiler stripes, and of course the Eliminator decals on the quarter panels and on the rear. These hidden headlights and the taillights in the rear were definitely just signature Cougar. It gave it a more mature, refined look compared to the Mustang or maybe even the Camaro. To me at least, it's a great balance between muscle and class. Back in 1970, you could argue the Cougar was a bit overshadowed. Mustang dominated Mercury's own showroom. The Eliminator was often seen as a niche pick, which today it's so hard to believe because it's just so cool. But for those who knew what it was something special. Less common than a Mach 1, but just as potent and, to me, arguably better looking. So taking a look at what lies under the hood, this is that Cleveland 351 4-barrel V8, which was standard if you got the Eliminator package. It's mated to an automatic, but you could of course get a 4-speed manual if you wanted, and that would get you the hearse shifter. This engine was good for around 300-ish horsepower, but if you wanted more, you could option for the legendary 428 Cobra Jet with or without Ram Air. And if you wanted to take it a step further, you could get the Boss 302, which is the same solid lifter, high revving engine found in the Mustang Boss 302. But only 469 Eliminators were ever equipped with that one. The Eliminator with the Cobra Jet could hit 0 to 60 in the low second range and run the quarter mile in the high 13 seconds with the right setup. So back in the day, pretty impressive numbers. All right, guys, as we take a closer look at the interior, you may notice it looks very, very attractive. It basically carried over the Cougar's upscale cabin, which was more plush than many of its muscle car rivals. Standard features on this Eliminator included high back bucket seats. You got full instrumentation, this super cool camera case dashboard, and check out that unique rally clock on the passenger side dashboard. It was sporty, of course, but still comfort focused, staying true to Mercury's more upscale mission. Sound deadening and a smoother ride made it feel more mature than a bare-bones Mustang. Now, I wish I could tell you that's from experience, but unfortunately, this is all stuff that I have read online about this vehicle. I would say this is a vehicle that had the firepower to hang with the best of those vehicles from the muscle car era, but it looked more grown up doing it. It had very low production numbers, but killer styling and serious performance potential. It's one of the best kept secrets in classic muscle, as I feel like no one barely talks about them. I think it represents a muscle car that kind of dares to be different. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments, and if you prefer these classic matching number examples, or if you prefer more the resto mod approach. I think it's extraordinary as is, and I would love to take something like this home. We're very excited to see what it's gonna go for when it crosses the auction block here at Barrett-Jackson. That's gonna be it for the video. Just a quick little walk around. We hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you're in the market for a collector vehicle of your own, go on over to our website, classiccars.com. That's our online marketplace with over 38,000 listings live on the site. Also, be sure to check out our sister website at autohunter.com. That's gonna be our 7-day online auction. Again, that's it for me. We'll see y'all in the next video.